ओके, नमस्ते एवरीवन। सो आज जो है हमारे साथ एक पेरेंट कोच हैं, उनका नाम है सिंधु कोली। तो आज उनसे हम जानेंगे मेनली स्क्रीन टाइम और टेंट्रम्स के बारे में। पहले उनसे ही उनके बारे में जान लेते हैं। तो ओवर टू यू।
Hi everybody. I'm Sindhu Kohli. I'm a parenting educator for mothers with children 0 to 6 year old and also for to be mothers who wish to raise their children with calm from the very beginning itself.
ओके, तो मेरा जो फर्स्ट क्वेश्चन है वो स्क्रीन टाइम से रिलेटेड ही है। जैसे आजकल का जो लाइफस्टाइल है, दोनों जो पेरेंट्स है वो मोस्टली वर्किंग है और मोस्टली जो है वो न्यूक्लियर फैमिलीज है। ठीक है? तो उस केस में क्या होता है कि पेरेंट्स आर ऑलरेडी ओवरबर्डन है वो काम से। तो वो ना चाहते हुए भी अपने बच्चे को थोड़ा बहुत स्क्रीन टाइम देना ही पड़ता है। तो इस केस में आपको कैसे हैंडल करना है? इफ यू डोंट नीड एंड मतलब आपके पास अगर कोई है हाउस हेल्प ऐसी नहीं है कि जो पूरे दिन बच्चे को देखे और वो उस पे ध्यान दे कि आपका बच्चा स्क्रीन टाइम नहीं देखे।
See, first of all, as much as possible, those parents can hire some helps because today there are many activity centers. Of course, the parent connection is little less available, but still it's better to put them in engaging like baby care centers or activity centers rather than giving screen time. That is much better than the screen time.
ओके, तो जैसे कि और आपको क्या लगता है कि जो स्क्रीन टाइम है किसी भी बच्चे का, वो कौन-सी एज तक नहीं होना चाहिए?
As per the American Academy of Pediatrics, it prescribes like till 18 months of age, strictly no screen time.
ओके,
And 18 months to 2 years, they didn't, lay any strict guidelines. But still, as a general rule, I prefer till 2 years, no strict screen time.
ओके।
And when I say no screen time, it is for the exception of video calls with, the loved ones.
जैसे कि हम बच्चों को स्कूल भी भेजते हैं, तो वहाँ पर भी ऐसा होता है कि स्मार्ट क्लासेस हो गई हैं मोस्टली स्कूल्स में भी। हर एक स्कूल में मतलब इट इज़ लाइक कि किसी स्कूल में अगर स्मार्ट क्लास नहीं है, तो वो स्कूल ज़्यादा अच्छा नहीं है। लोग कंपेयर करने लगते हैं ट्रेडिशनल वे ऑफ टीचिंग से स्मार्ट क्लास की टीचिंग से। तो आपको क्या लगता है कि स्मार्ट क्लास अगर टीचिंग हो रही है किसी स्कूल में, तो वो भी तो एक स्क्रीन टाइम हुआ। ठीक है, वो भी तो इफेक्ट करता है ना बच्चे के उसमें। तो बच्चा मुझे लगता है कि घर पे आकर अभी तक मतलब मैंने अपनी बेटी के साथ तो नहीं देखा। आई आल्सो हैड अ डॉटर ऑफ 4 years old। सो उसके स्कूल में नहीं है इतनी स्मार्ट क्लास। दे हैव ओनली 1 or 2 रूम। हर क्लास में स्मार्ट क्लास नहीं है। तो शायद बच्चे भी तो कंपेयर करते होंगे ना कि वहां पर तो आते हैं, आप लोग ही मना कर देते हो यहाँ पर आकर। तो उस केस में पेरेंट्स कैसे हैंडल करें?
See, the American Academy of Pediatrics also revised their guidelines based upon the changing times.
ओके।
They're also saying that screen time, you're leaving apart your study time. But it is strictly the responsibility of the parent to monitor once the child comes home. If the child says that I have some homework, so I need screen. So it is the responsibility of the parent to monitor if they are doing that homework time or if they're having their recreation time. So it is very important to have set boundaries on the recreational screen limit.
ओके। ओके, बाउंड्री सेट करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है। एक
Yes.
रूटीन सेट करना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट है।
And even, the working parents, like previously we were talking about the working parents. It is very important once they reach home at least, they will set a, when they are not there, okay, because there may be some parents, they leave them with the grandparents also. And then, how grandparents, pamper the children. But the parents should make sure that at least once they come home, the child's screen time limit is very much limited. Because at least in that time, it is the sole responsibility of the parent to get them engaged in other activities or to get them engaged with the connection.
तो अभी स्क्रीन टाइम के उसमें जैसे कि अभी ये जो आजकल की जेनजी या अल्फा जेनजी बच्चे हैं, ठीक है मतलब आप बच्चों को स्क्रीन से ज्यादा टाइम दूर तो नहीं रख पाओगे, एक पर्टिकुलर एज तक ही कर पाओगे। आपको बाउंड्री सेट करनी पड़ेगी, रूटीन सेट करना पड़ेगा। फिर भी आप कैसे मेक श्योर करें कि दे वॉच गुड कंटेंट? बिकॉज पीयर प्रेशर में कभी कभी जो बड़े बच्चे होते हैं स्पेशली, ठीक है, जो वो ही देखना पसंद करते हैं जो उनके फ्रेंड्स। तो उस केस में क्या कर सकते हैं?
See, you can't protect the child from every environment. And as you said, it is very true that as you go, the child gets exposed to his friends, he'll get exposed to bad content and all. But let us assume a situation where maybe the child has very good connection with the parent. Matlab, the child has a habit of coming home and sharing everything with the parent. So in that case, the child is free to share even that with the parent. And if the parent has so much connection with the child, then the parent can explain the child and the parent can influence the child. So I'm not telling any parent to would protect your child so much from anybody, because that is practically impossible. So you just make your connection so strong that the child comes back home, tells you everything, so that you can guide him properly, so that you can influence the child. That is the only way.
So, what kind of shows and activities you want to refer to parents instead of screen time?
Yes, actually keeping some ready set of activities is very important, because many of the parents, what they do is TV switch off karo. That's all. Okay. We'll switch off the TV. But what next? So you should keep something interesting ready for them. Keep some replacement activities ready. And most of the young children, they are very much into messy play, like, water play, sand play, and they don't say no if some child comes and says, come, let us play. They're very happy to go and play, leaving the screen. So go for some water play, sand play, bubbles, outdoor time. Yeah, art and craft activities, gluing, cutting, scissors. So you might know what your child is exactly interested in. So just keep 4 to 5 activities ready, which are go-to activities. Like, for sure, if I keep this activity, my child will get engaged.
जैसे कि अभी हम मतलब इस जनरेशन में देख रहे हैं कि बच्चे जो है वो बहुत जल्दी कोडिंग भी करने लग जाते हैं। ठीक है, बहुत जल्दी मतलब उनके पास वर्ल्ड रिकॉर्ड भी आ जाता है कि उन्होंने इतनी जल्दी कोडिंग भी सीख लिया है, उन्होंने ये भी कर लिया है, उन्होंने ये भी कर लिया है। तो देयर इज सो मच कंपटीशन गोइंग ऑन कि आप फिजिकली भी एक्टिविटीज बहुत सारी हैं, और लेकिन ऑनलाइन भी इतनी सारी एक्टिविटीज हैं कि एक तो पेरेंट्स भी रोक नहीं सकते कि हम अपने बच्चे को कैसे क्यों पीछे करें अगर वो उसको उसमें जाना है। और मतलब बच्चा भी इंटरेस्ट ले रहा है उन चीजों में कि हर टाइम जैसे ऑनलाइन गेमिंग हो गया, जो अच्छे गेम्स होते हैं, मैं खराब गेम्स की बात नहीं करती, तो इस केस में क्या किया जाए?
See, first of all, parents should not compare with the other parents. Let us say maybe one child is interested in coding, maybe he's doing well. Like, we should not think that we should also send our child to those activities. Identify the unique interests of the child. Maybe your child does well, he is very good in kindness. Then you engage them in other activities. Take them to some community centers where they can help somebody, where they can improve and work on the existing skills.
अच्छा, आपको क्या लगता है कि अगर स्क्रीन टाइम बच्चे का कहीं किसी भी सिचुएशन में बढ़ जाता है तो टेंट्रम्स आते हैं, मुझे लगता है उस केस में अगर आप बच्चे को रोकते हो स्क्रीन टाइम से, तो इस केस में टेंट्रम्स को कैसे डील करना है?
See, tantrums don't happen because you're stopping the screen. Tantrums happen because you're stopping the screen suddenly. See, what happens is when a child is watching the screen, let us say they're watching some cartoon show or YouTube, there is a chemical that is released in their brain which is called as dopamine. It is not the happiness hormone, but it is a hormone that says you're feeling good, see it again. So that dopamine is in a rush when they're watching the screen. When you just turn off the screen forcefully, the dopamine in the system crashes. And children, there are two types of brain. One is the emotional brain, which is deep inside the brain, and one more is the prefrontal cortex. It is the thinking brain. Children the emotional brain is very active, while the thinking brain, which is responsible for emotional regulation or calm, is still under construction. So when you turn off the TV, what is the emotional brain is saying that I want to watch more, I want to watch more. But the thinking brain doesn't have the capability to say that it's okay, stop now, you can watch again. So those big feelings, they come out as tantrums.
तो इसको स्टेप बाय स्टेप कैसे रेगुलेट किया जाए?
You're asking in terms of screen time, right? So number one is, even before you put on the TV for them, communicate to them very clearly that 15 minutes. 15 minutes or whatsoever. Anything, the number you can decide. Let us say it is 15 minutes. Tell them clearly that 15 minutes. In case the child is knowing about time. If the child doesn't know, then you say, only this one show. After this show, we'll turn off the TV. And when you're about to turn off, let us say 10 more minutes are left off. You say 10 more minutes. Then 5 more minutes. Then last 2 minutes. Then last 1 minute. And that's all. What you're doing is you're preparing the child's mind. Then you turn off the TV. So in this way, the tantrums reduce so much. And as you do it consistently, they get used to it. They'll make peace with the fact that, okay, my mother, she won't listen. If she says, she will do it. But let us see if you compromise on this boundary. Because let us say if they bargain with you, Amma, another 2 minutes, Amma, another 5 minutes. Then they will learn that the boundary can be compromised and next time they throw the tantrum even more.
तो मेरा एक पर्सनल क्वेश्चन है, जैसे कि हम बाहर कभी बच्चे को लेके जाते हैं, ठीक है? कल क्या हुआ कि कल मैं और मेरी बेटी भी गए थे, ठीक है? तो हम लोग किसी फ्रेंड्स ग्रुप के साथ गए थे, तो उनकी पिक्चर्स खींच रहे थे, लेकिन वो उसको ना हर पिक्चर में आना था, मेरी बेटी को हर किसी की पिक्चर में जाकर खड़े होना था, ठीक है? तो मैंने उसको अलाउ नहीं करा कि उनको पिक्चर्स खिंचवाने दो, बाद में आपकी खींच देंगे। तो उसी बात पे उसने फिर रोना धोना शुरू कर दिया, वहीं पे वो बैठ गई कि नहीं, मेरे को आपको उनके साथ ही पिक्चर खिंचवाना है। तो उस केस में क्या किया जाए? क्योंकि कभी कभी क्या होता है, हम अलाउ बच्चे को कह देते हैं अच्छा ठीक है, उसको मतलब छोड़ देते हैं, लेटर क्राई फर्स्ट, उसके बाद बात करेंगे। तो उस केस में मैंने भी यही किया, लेटर क्राई फर्स्ट, उसको ज्यादा समझ में आएगा ना, फिर जब वो काम हो गई बिल्कुल, तब जाकर मैंने उसकी बात सुनी, तब मैंने उसको समझाया, तब जाकर उसको समझ में आ गया। तो उस केस में क्या किया जाए कि एकदम से, क्योंकि आप कम्युनिकेट नहीं कर सकते बच्चों से जिस चीज के लिए, तो उस केस में क्या किया जाए अगर किसी पब्लिक प्लेस पे कोई बच्चा ऐसे एक्ट करने लगे?
See, I'll say what you did is very right.
ओके।
Let us say a child is throwing a tantrum. Number one is keep your calm first. You don't start shouting
हम्म।
because then it becomes an adult tantrum also.
ओके।
Because the child is already throwing a tantrum and now adult is also throwing a tantrum. So first you remain calm, then you go to the child's child's eye level, and tell and name the emotion. This is very very important because many children also throw tantrums because they don't have enough vocabulary to express, because maybe they don't know that they are angry. Then how will they say, how will they deal with that emotion itself? So use this opportunity to make them understand the emotion. You just go to their eye level, say, I know you're upset because maybe they didn't get the toy. I know you're upset because you didn't get the toy. So acknowledge that emotion. And third, set the boundary. But I can't get it for you right now. And then also give them the emotional assurance that you are still there and I'm here if you need anything else. And let us say the tantrum is happening in public, take them to a place of calm, maybe to your car or maybe to some parking space, so that you don't feel the pressure that many people are saying, oh god, what they will think and all. Because many parents, in the pressure of somebody, maybe they will see and they'll judge me that I'm a bad parent, they take more pressure. So to avoid that, take them to a calm place. And then you give them two options. Shall we go to mall? Shall we continue shopping or shall we go home? Let them make a choice. So that they feel that there is some power with them. So that you are not controlling them completely. And that's all. Your job is done. Just stay calm beside them, holding their hand or hugging them. That's all. And once the child becomes calm, then you say, I love you. You did like, I love you so much. It's okay. You did like this. It happens. But we can't buy that toy. You already have that toy, no. And it is not in our shopping list today. That's all.
ओके। सो माय नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज रिलेटेड टू टेंट्रम। व्हाइल थ्रोइंग टेंट्रम, कभी कभी क्या होता है कि पेरेंट्स लूज देयर काम एंड दे हिट द चाइल्ड, सो इन दैट केस what should be done after that?
After that, the most obvious thing to do is go and apologize. Why? Because let us say maybe you shouted at your husband, and then after that, you go and say sorry, right? The same thing with children also. Go and say sorry. Don't think that they are small. Why should I say sorry? They don't understand anything. Because when you say sorry, they understand that, okay, this is how we resolve the conflicts and everything is fine. My mother still loves me. Because children, they don't remember much that you shouted. It just they just remember the feeling that how you made them feel. You shouted, okay, but once you go and repair, you go and apologize, then they'll remember that feeling. Okay, it happens. Mom shouted at me, but still she's with me. That is what you want to make them feel.
So is there any fixed routine or any activities which helps to reduce the tantrums of a child? The child which is very pampered, which is who is so throwing tantrums all day.
See, tantrums happen due to some reasons. Okay, there are very common four reasons why tantrums happen. Generally, wherever you see, they happen because of this. Number one, when the child is sleepy, irritated, hungry, or tired, they happen. So it is not. It is impossible to reduce all the situations. but at least try to reduce those. Understand the triggers. Maybe this is the time which maybe my child is hungry. So try to feed them. So that is number one. And number two is during transitions. Like, when you, end the screen time suddenly, or let us say when the child is playing in the park and you ask them to suddenly come on, let us go home. So during sudden transitions. And number three is when they don't get control over anything. That means all day the child is just listening to instructions. Do this, do that, you do this like this only. So that means that the child thinks that I don't have say in anything. I'm nothing. I don't have anything in this home to do. So then also that emotion comes out as tantrum. So when you know this reason, you automatically know what to do. So for anything, let us say your child has to wear a dress. So offer him two choices. You want to wear this blue dress or this red dress. So they think that they have more power, more control in the things related to them. So this is how you can set the routine. And one more thing is boundaries. Set a boundary. First, you explain this to all the family members, because there is no point if you set a boundary and somebody compromises on it. Then the child learns that, okay, mother sets the boundary, but it's okay, grandfather gives the phone. You don't do that. In this case, it's better not to set the boundary at all, because otherwise your words lose value. They think that mother's words don't have any value.
Really, joint families, this happens.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So, are there any activities to reduce the tantrums also?
See, the children, they have a lot of energy in them. And as adults, we can't match that energy.
Hmm.
So try to have more outdoor time. Let us say for 2 to 3, 2 to 5 years old, it's better to have at least 1.5 year outdoor time. And after that, minimum 2 hours of outdoor time. So that where they have free space to run, climb, jump, so that all their energy gets expended. That is one thing. And then before bedtime or something, some children, they love rough play. That means, pillow fights or rolling, jumping on the bed, those kind of activities where their energy can be utilized well. And also, I observe this in many homes. Like when a child is jumping on the sofa, the parents say, don't jump, you should not jump. Why? Because it is a very free gross motor skill, the easiest one, where the parent doesn't have to put any effort at all. So you can just tell them, instead of saying don't jump, you just say you can jump on the bed instead. Show them a safe space. When their energy gets utilized in a proper way, their tantrums also reduce more.
So, is there any connection between the screen time and tantrum also? Like you said earlier कि अगर हम स्क्रीन टाइम को एकदम से छीन लेंगे बच्चे से तो वो टेंट्रम शो करेगा, है ना?
Yes.
अगर हम मतलब बिल्कुल भी बाउंड्री सेट नहीं करते हैं तो वो एज एन अडल्ट आपको क्या लगता है कि उस पे क्या इम्पैक्ट पड़ेगा अगर वो अडल्ट तक भी ऐसे ही रहा बाउंड्री सेट बिना हुए घर का रूटीन?
Yes, because see, screens, why they are liking screens? They are liking because there is newness in every scene, fast cuts, brightness, very colorful. That is where they're liking screens. But when you compare this to a real world, all this is not possible. So they can't bear that shit, what is this? Such a boring life. No. Because one more thing, what screens does is it removes the uncomfortable feelings. That means you're boredom, or let us say you're sad. Maybe you're not liking any food, so you're eating the food with the screen. So all these uncomfortable foods, uncomfortable feelings, the screen is removing. So the brain learns that if you're feeling uncomfortable, watch the screen, you'll feel good again. It becomes a pattern. But when you set a boundary, at the starting, at least this can happen because the brain is wanting more screen. And you're setting a boundary, you're saying them not to watch. So obviously tantrums will happen. So the point here is to keep the boundary consistent. And children also learn things very fastly. If you keep the boundaries consistent, maybe for some children it will take 2 days, some children it will take 1 week. Be consistent and it works.
So what are your top 5 tips to handle the tantrums at home if a child lives in a joint family and if he lives in a nuclear family? Because mainly what happened in joint family, the child get pampered by grandparents must. Okay, so what in that case, what are the five steps you suggest one should take care of?
Okay. I'll tell for both of them together, and I'll just tell what if the child is in a joint family. Okay. Number one, if you set a boundary, go and communicate to all the family members. See, no family member wants the child to get spoiled. If the child asks the screen, they are giving because they are thinking that oh, my grandchild is feeling bad, he's getting bored, what else he can do? That is their inner feeling. That is why they're giving the screen. But let us say if you go and explain to the grandparent that, these times of in the children who are watching screen more, they're getting virtual autism because the play is reducing and all. If they know the reasons, even grandparents, they're trying to limit the screen time. So before setting a boundary, go and explain this to everybody. Take consent from everybody. Of course, in nuclear families, this is much more easier. That is number one. And number two, understand the brain structure, because understanding why this is happening is also important. Then you can think that, okay, my child's brain is under development. No. So you should not shout. You should not throw your own adult tantrum. So that you can stay calm. That is number two. These are my top two. And the rest all is the reasons. How do you eliminate the common reasons like hunger, illness? Obviously, at that times they feel hungry and they'll throw tantrums. So just make sure that you avoid these situations as much as possible. Like if you're traveling, then plan beforehand that maybe at this time my child will feel hungry, so I should stop the car here or carry my own snacks to eliminate that reason. And one more thing, make them feel under control, give some proper choices. Like, the one which I gave you an example, like dressing up, or give, if you want to buy a toy, then give them the selection, like, do you want this toy or you want this toy? Let them select. But give only, okay, two choices, not more than that. Otherwise, the child gets overwhelmed, and that itself becomes one more tantrum.
अगर कोई मदर होम पे अकेली है, she is managing it all, the household work also and her children also. In that case, वो अपने मेंटल पीस को कैसे प्रोटेक्ट करे कि थोड़ा सा टाइम अपने लिए भी निकाल ले, लेकिन मतलब जब बच्चा ही इतना डिमांडिंग हो कि उसके साथ आपको एक्स्ट्रा एफर्ट देना पड़ेगा, उस केस में मदर्स को कैसे काम रखा जाए?
Yes, actually, this is the most important, in fact, the root of everything. See, generally, mothers, what they do is they keep on giving and giving and giving. I always take this example that if you have a cup full of water and if somebody wants water, you can pour. But let us say if you have an empty cup and if somebody asks, how can you pour? So it is so obvious that if you don't take care of yourself, obviously you will end up in shouting, screaming at your child. And after that, again, you'll feel guilty also. So what you should do is in a day after waking up, at least for the first few minutes, I prefer generally 1 hour, but if not, at least for the first few minutes, start small. You recharge yourself. You do something for yourself. Maybe you love little drawing, then sketch it, do your prayers or something, whatever you like. Go to the gym, keep yourself healthy. So now you're recharged. You're recharged. You'll react in one way. But let us say you're very hungry and now your child is throwing a tantrum. You react completely different. So please, so don't say that you don't have time, you're unable to find time. No, you're unable to find time because you're giving time for some other activities. So squeeze time from here and there and take some time for yourself. So keep your body and mind healthy. Actually, that is the greatest service you can do to your child. And you can see that when your mood is nice, no, you surprisingly see that even your child is nice. You can observe this in your daily life.
कि अब हम देखते हैं जैसे ही हमें फ्री टाइम मिलता है जनरली वी स्टार्ट टू वॉच आवर फोन्स, ओके, कि हम रील्स शेयर कर लें, रील्स देख लें, कौन कैसे एंजॉय कर रहा है, अच्छा उसकी तरह हमें पार्टी भी करनी है, उसकी तरह एंजॉय भी करना है, फिर हम उसको शेयर भी करेंगे 10 लोगों को, स्टेटस पे भी लगाएंगे। तो उस फ्री टाइम में हम ये करना पसंद करते हैं रादर देन वो करना जो बिना स्क्रीन के किया जाए।
Okay, see, now this is self-indulgence. It is not self-care.
ओके,
Both of them are very different. Self-care is something that recharges you, that makes you feel more energetic and more calm after an activity. Those are self-care activities. And if let us say you watch screen for 1 hour and you feel like strained, you're not feeling good, and you feel like shit, I have wasted my time, you're feeling guilty, then that is not self-care. So you should reduce such activities and increase the activities under self-care.
सो दिस इज माय लास्ट क्वेश्चन नाउ कि अगर जैसे एक मदर है वो एफर्ट बहुत कर रही है अपने बच्चों के ऊपर, ठीक है, शी वांट टू रिड्यूस द स्क्रीन टाइम, वांट टू रिड्यूस द टेंट्रम्स, बट स्टिल द पीपल सराउंडिंग अस, दोज हु लिव विद हर, दे टैग हर लाइक बैड मदर कि आपने नहीं किया इसलिए वो ऐसे हैं। उसकी वजह से भी मदर्स का ना मेंटल पीस बहुत ज़्यादा वो हो जाता है, जिससे वो अच्छे से प्रोडक्टिवली अपने बच्चों के ऊपर ध्यान नहीं दे पाते। तो उस केस में क्या किया जाए?
First of all, ignore other words. You know, ये कहावत है कि दुनिया में सबसे बड़ा बीमारी ये है कि सोचना कि लोग क्या बोलेंगे.
हम्म,
Because see, I'll tell you an example. Like maybe one mother is giving just 15 minutes screen time to her child because it suits her routine. It suits her family. Maybe she has more support. But if you take a working mother who works from morning 9 to evening 6, how it is possible for her? It is not possible. So now it lies in the mindset of the mother to think that this is my situation. I have to parent my child according to my situation.
but it is नॉट वेरी इजी टू इग्नोर, या फिर आपको टाइम के साथ इग्नोरेंस आ जाती है कि दे डोंट केयर, दे आई विल आल्सो डोंट केयर। लेकिन वो जो बीच का टाइम होता है ना, उतने में तो निकल ही जाता है, उतने में बहुत कुछ हो जाता है। तो एकदम से कुछ ऐसे स्टेप्स जो मदर कर सकती हैं, आपके पास अगर कुछ हो तो आप बता सकते हैं।
Yes, first thing when you wake up in the morning, just tell to yourself, I'm already doing the best for my child. Let us say if you leave your child with a mother who is giving only 15 minutes screen time to the child, you go and leave them there. Still, the child wants you only.
Yes.
So you are the best mother to your child. So tell yourself that. That itself gives a lot of motivation.
You have to compliment yourself. ओके, अगर आप लोगों को सिंधु कोहली से आपको वो करना है, कनेक्ट करना है, तो हम इनकी डिस्क्रिप्शन, जो इनका डिटेल्स है वो डिस्क्रिप्शन में दे देंगे, ठीक है, अलोंग विद हर कॉन्टैक्ट डिटेल्स और इंस्टाग्राम अकाउंट। तो आप उनसे वहां पर जाकर कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। और अगर आपको कोई भी पेरेंटिंग कोच है ये, तो कोई भी उससे रिलेटेड कोई भी आपकी क्वेरी हो तो आप पूछ सकते हैं जाकर। ओके, थैंक यू फॉर योर टाइम।
Thank you. It was,
थैंक यू।
yeah, it was nice talking to you.
थैंक यू।